All right, and hello everyone. My name is Jungle Book One. I am a North American challenger and competitive player, and today I want to do a quick debrief on the new amount of information that has been released on Mobalytics um, on the upcoming set 12 Magic and Mayhem. Set 12 of TFT is right on the horizon. It will be coming to PvE on the 16th, which should be literally one day from the release of this video. And it'll be going live on either the 30th or the 31st of July. So definitely look forward to that. And if you're anything like me, you'll love to get kind of a head start, just kind of read up on all the new mechanics, new content of the set. And also, just for those who are kind of can't wait and are very excited to, for example, I'm always super excited to see read about the new 4 cost and 5 cost whenever a set comes out. I always think it's super cool just seeing the new roster and seeing what all the new abilities do and what the champions are capable of. So you'll see I'm using the Mobalytics website, which I'll be putting the link in the description. A very wide database, plethora of information, pretty much everything that you'll need to see and to get a nice head start on everything. So I'll just go over what they have on this website. So the new set mechanic, which is charms. For those of you who don't know, I'll do a quick explanation of what charms are. Essentially, charms will appear in your 5th shop slot every other shop. So when you refresh your shop twice or your shop refreshes naturally twice, a charm will appear. And you can purchase one of them per player combat. And what they'll do is you can see they'll do different things. Some of them provide some utility, right? Gain a champion duplicator, one random equipped item becomes radiant for 1 round, lose 4 HP, gain 6 rerolls. So and they will cost like varying amounts of gold based on I guess the gravity of the effect, which is a super cool idea to be at least. And then there's other um, augments that are kind of geared towards economy that I've seen that generate gold for you. And there's also many charms that, sorry, I said augments earlier, but charms is what I'm talking about right now. There's many charms that provide combat value. So it's kind of like, for an augment, you might see something like an augment that provides, combat power, or augment that provides econ, or an augment that's focused on rerolling, things like that. So it's basically another lever, though, in my opinion, to express skill, which is really cool because I think what you'll be seeing in this new set is like people will be, you're gonna have to leverage like whether or not it's worth it to, let's say you get a pretty terrible charm in your shop naturally. You have to leverage, right? Like, will I have to roll this turn like twice this turn to try to find a better charm, right? And then will that help me win the round? Will that help me generate a win streak? All these different things. So I definitely am personally very hopeful, and I'm a fan of this new mechanic, and I think that it will be easy for Riot to balance as well because, like I said, with every charm comes a cost of gold. And since gold is always just a consistent factor in every set of TFT, it'll be kind of easy to balance. Like for Riot, if let's just say Major Mimicry turns out to be super OP, like on their metrics, and they find it to be way too OP, it's a very easy lever to move up or down. They can just make it cost more gold or less gold, depending on if it's too strong or too weak. So definitely looking forward to that. I will be very excited to be trying that. And you can see there are a ton of them. I'm not going to read through all of them. If you are curious and want me to go more in depth on something in this set, let me know in the comments. But I'll let you do your due diligence and go through it yourself, just for the sake of time. So definitely looking forward to that. The next segment of this database on Mobalytics is set 12 augments. And now I do believe there are a total, I read that there are a total of roughly like 120 new augments to set, which is pretty incredible, ranging from things like hero augments to kind of flexible augments. There's a new type of augment called a high risk augment as well, which they're adding to this set, which is very exciting. Again, I will let you go through these, and you can see that a lot of the new ones have this kind of sampler placeholder icon. So let's say you've been playing TFT for a set or two, or let's say you're a veteran, you've been playing for many sets. You can obviously just skim through AFK, Ban of Thieves, things like that. But as soon as you run into this placeholder, you'll see Beggars Can't Be Choosers. is a brand new augment. So you can kind of filter your search that way. A lot of these seem very cool. There are a ton of hero augments, ton of cool trait augments, etc., etc. So super exciting. Same thing for portals. There's a handful of new ones. You'll see a lot of kind of vanilla ones and you know, just overall solid portals are sticking around. Champion delivery you'll recognize, ascending augments, but then again there are new ones. Charms Fest. Charms cost 50% less this game. I don't know exactly how many new portals there are, but just from taking a quick look at, I don't know, I would estimate maybe like 10 to 15 possibly. So definitely cool stuff there. Lots of potential for new fresh gameplay. And then they have synergies and traits, which is just a whole section. Again, if you're curious, I can go in depth about this in a separate video and kind of give my, like, you know, read out each trait, try to explain my thoughts on it, and just kind of what you might want to be on the lookout for. But again, I'm no expert yet, having no no playtime on the new set yet. So until I get my hands on it on PB, I don't feel the most qualified. So again, I'll let you do this yourself. I just want to kind of present this information to you for those of you that are curious and interested. So you'll see tons of new synergies, tons of stuff. Sounds super cool. Bat Queen. You also see, like, in the classes, like, obviously TFT has a history of recycling like some of the older augments, for example, or sorry, older classes. For example, Bastion is one that's pretty similar to, I believe it was set 9 Bastion. Obviously, you know, they'll tweak slight things, slight numbers, slight things about the trait. But it is nice to have a lot of, you know, a lot of things that you recognize from the past. Mage, right? I'm pretty sure Scholar has been in the past, Vanguard. But also obviously, this section is where all the origins is all the fresh new content that pretty much you haven't seen before, at least exactly. So definitely a lot of cool stuff in here. Would recommend taking a good read, and you know, just think about it yourself and have fun with it. After that, the champions, which I kind of touched on earlier, super cool stuff. I'm super excited. Some of these 5 costs, like I was saying earlier, the 4 costs looked very cool to me, personally. And that's just kind of how, for me, I just always see the new TFT sets as, like, it's just like opening like Christmas presents. Like, it's just super cool. Like, just getting to see, like, just so many new mechanics and new champions and new things you've never seen before. It just makes the game feel super fresh. So definitely am super excited and would highly recommend just taking a quick look. I think Mobalytics is also great in the fact that it gives an idea of what items you might see, and you can kind of see, like, you know, um there's similarities in itemization, of course, from past sets. For example, like something like a Camille, like you might itemize like a Wukong, right? Or you know, who else uses these items, like a set maybe, right? Whereas something like Emilio or something like a Nora, you're obviously itemizing like a Hui or a Zir, right? And you could kind of draw those similarities from past sets to help you understand kind of the kit better. So that's another nice thing about Mobalytics, is it will let you kind of get an idea of what items you might be looking for on those champions. So definitely have fun with that. There are some items. A lot of these are trait related. I don't believe that TFT itself is changing any of the items, at least as of now, from the very early information that we have. You can see what item components craft which spatulas, but in terms of like your, you know, your vanilla item components like sword, chain vest, etc., I don't think there are any new augments, and I don't believe there are any new artifacts either, to my knowledge, or support items. Again, could change by the after the time this video is posted, but as of now, that is my understanding. And then these separate items are exclusive to the trait Fairy, I believe. So you can read up on them. Obviously, read what the trait does first, and then read what the items do first would be my recommendation. And honestly, that's pretty much it. You can see that, you know, the last bit of information they have at the bottom, sorry about that, is the portal mechanic is still staying. So it will be a thing that's consistent in every set from TFT, and not just, you know, I think portals were introduced in the what was it? It was the Runeterra Reforged set, I believe, with like Bilgewater and Demacia, like things like that. And it turned out to be a very cool mechanic, and I think that they're making a good move by adding them as a permanent feature into the game, just like augments. I think it adds, just a little bit of flavor and a little bit of kind of unique touch to every game, which is pretty cool. So yeah, tons of information to unpack. I didn't do this set justice in just this kind of short. I mean, this was honestly a longer video than I expected, but it was pretty short when you consider how much new information there is out there. So yeah, um, I do stream on Twitch. I will put that link in the description. And I will be streaming, PB, and then I will also be streaming my climb and my competitive journey in set 12, which I'm super excited for. And I will be posting YouTube guides and maybe just gameplays, right, like throughout the set. So if you're interested, please drop a subscribe on the YouTube, and then also please drop a follow on the Twitch. But otherwise, like I said earlier, one last thing: if you are curious and you may, if you guys do want me to kind of dive into, maybe just read through all the charms and give my thoughts, or read through the champions and give my thoughts, right, or the augments, right, something like that, I would be more than happy to. I'm just not sure if there's any interest for that, given the fact that you can, just go and read it for yourself. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you soon on Twitch or my next YouTube video. And I will catch you guys next time. Peace out.